Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this week's Tracy's Tuesday Talks. I'm your hostess, Tracy Latona with Golden Rose Financial Coaching. And this is going to be part one of a four-part series of how taking control of your finances creates more time, creates more money, creates more peace of mind, and can allow you to be the person that you want to be. So, part one of this series is how does taking control of your finances create more time? Some of you already might be like, whoa, 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 hold the phone. Time is a finite resource. There's 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour. That doesn't change. And if it does, something's wrong. What I mean by that is people who take control of their finances create more time to do the things that they want to spend their time on. So, for example, I had a coaching couple last night who just started with me. They let me know right off the bat that the husband's manufacturing job cut off overtime halfway through the month. They're not allowed to work extra. They had been fully reliant and dependent on his overtime to be able to pay their bills. So when we created our budget together for February, what we did was we were like, okay, let's have one good week because we know what the hours are going to be. And then let's create a week paycheck where there is no overtime. And that was really scary for them until they saw that the numbers worked. Their budget zeroed out to having a mission for every dollar. They were able to pay their bills and put money in savings and pay for birthday gifts and all these other things that they were never able to pay for before without stress. And then at the end of this session, I looked at the husband over Zoom, of course, and I said, you have permission to not work that overtime if it does become available. You can take that time and spend it with your family. You can take that time and rest before the busy season kicks into high gear starting in March. And just like that relief on his face was just palpable. It was amazing to see. So people who take control of their finances know how much they need to work to be able to move forward in their financial goals and pay their bills and still have a basis for how much they need to work. Another way that people who take control of their finances and create more time for the things that they love is by paying off debt. Think of what life would be like if you were debt free. No more having to work overtime if you didn't want to. No more feeling like you were stuck having to work an extra 12, 24-hour shifts, looking at you, EMS, to pay for that truck payment. No more having to feel stuck in a job that you don't like but pays well because you're in debt. Imagine having all of that money back when you're debt free, that's going out in payments. For some people, that's thousands of dollars that they don't have to make anymore if they don't want to because they took control of their finances and got out of debt. Imagine what that would feel like. How much time would you have? How many more hours would you have in the week or the month? How many more bedtimes would you get to have with your kids or baseball games that you would get to go to or parties with your friends? Or even picture like being able to volunteer or not have to miss church because of a work schedule, all because you took control of your finances. You know how much work you've got to do, how many hours you need to complete when you know what your budget is, when you know what taking control of your finances looks like. So, what does taking control of your finances look like realistically? That looks like doing a budget, making a mission for every dollar that comes into your account that you earn. Every single dollar has a mission. You get to tell Benjamin where to sit, where to stay, and where to go. You have not only a plan of what your bills are, when they're due, how much they are, but you have a plan for this is what I'm going to spend on groceries. This is how much pocket money I have. And also, most importantly, tracking your transactions, making sure that your money is following the mission that you gave it. Successful budgeters track their transactions every 1 to 3 days. They take time intentionally every day and just be like, yep, 25 bucks at Walmart, 75 bucks to fill up the gas tank. Oh, this bill got paid. We're good here. And then just balancing that against their checking account and having a plan for what they want their money to do for them long term. If you take a look at Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps, you know what those steps are. $1,000 emergency fund, getting out of debt with the debt snowball method, going back to a fully funded emergency fund, and so on and so forth. If you would like some help with this, if you would love to create more time for the things that you love to do, no more missing time with your family, no more missing out on activities that you love by taking control of your finances, I encourage you to set up a complimentary coaching session with me. We'll dig into where you are, where you want to be, and how we can get you there. And if coaching together would be a good fit to help accelerate you to that point. Thank you so much for watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe to the page that you are watching this on. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Have a blessed day and be safe.